Welcome to Win Souls TV. This is your host, Jeff Thomas. And today we are going to be coming out of Mark 10:46 through about, let's say, 50. So I'll go ahead and start reading. Now, then they came to Jericho, and as he was leaving Jericho and his disciples, with his disciples and a great crowd, Bartimaeus, a blind beggar, a son of Timaeus, was sitting on the roadside. And when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to shout, saying, "Jesus, Son of David, have pity and mercy on me now." And then, and many severely censured him and reproved him, telling him to keep still, but he kept on shouting all the more, "You Son of David, have pity and mercy on me now." And Jesus stopped and said, "Call him." And they called the blind man, telling him, "Take courage, get up. Jesus is calling you. He's calling you." And throwing off his outer garment, he leaped up and came to Jesus. Okay. Something I want to read into that, or there's something that I want to talk about. I talk about a lot on this channel about surrounding yourself, being very mindful of who you're surrounding yourself with. Okay. This guy is blind. He has people around him that are crowded around. And as soon as he hears that Jesus is coming, he starts raising his voice. He doesn't want to be lost in the crowd. He is yelling, screaming, pleading with Jesus, "Have mercy on me." And what do these people around us begin to do? They begin to say, "Hey, guess what? This guy's drawing too much attention. Look, stop. You need to calm down. Stop, sit down, calm down." But this guy kept on screaming. And then as soon as Jesus said, "Oh, call him, bring him to me," then they want to surround him and say, "Oh, take courage, man. You know what? Hey, get up. Jesus is calling you, man. I'll help you get to him," and all of this stuff. And then, this guy got his healing. But the thing that a lot of people miss in that is just that these same individuals that were trying to keep and suppress him from getting his blessing are the same individuals that were encouraging him when Jesus was trying to tell him, "Hey, yeah, bring him to me. Bring him to me." And I feel like we're in the same state today. We have so many legalistic Christians, it's ridiculous. We have so many Christians that are so quick to point their finger when literally there are individuals that are moving out of the will of the Lord, and they are pleading with the Lord, crying out to the Lord, screaming on their hands and knees, beating the floor, crying out to God. And they're telling them, "Hey, you know what? You're making too much of a scene." And those acts aren't necessarily things that I identify with. So you need to stop because you're drawing too much attention to me. You're making me feel uncomfortable. That's not the pretty Christianity that makes me look good. So guess what? You need to stop doing that. But then as soon as Jesus is about to bring the breakthrough, they the first ones trying to encourage you off of what you did. Off of all that yelling and pleading and all of this. It's so funny how when Jesus gets involved, now these people want to change face. Be very mindful of those types of individuals. And I would say cut them out of your life, because these are the same types of individuals that when everything is going good, when everything seems to be, great, when everything isn't in the trenches, and when you receiving all of these blessings, they right there beside you. But guess what? When you in the trenches and you in warfare, and when you pleading with God, and when it doesn't look pretty, and you sobbing and you slobbering all out of your nose, crying out to God, praying, not sleeping, praying without ceasing all day long, this, that, and the other, sharing testimonies of supernatural things, that they don't identify with and they don't really believe that is going on, these are the first individuals that will disown you. Watch out for people like that. Watch out for people like that. Keep people in your life that have the same outlook on Christian or radical, let me put that word in there, radical Christianity as you do. Because if it's not radical Christianity, it really isn't Christianity. You have lukewarm and then you have hot. Okay? There is no lukewarm gets spit out. Okay? So either you're on fire or you're getting spit out. Pick one. And that's just what it is. Okay? And just be mindful. Be mindful of the people that you hang around, because those people won't be there for you when it gets tough. Those people won't be there for you when it really requires for them to stand beside you when it comes to all of the ugly stuff. You guys be blessed. Get up in that word. Have a good one.